Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're feeling good today for Feel Good Friday, live with Pamela, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Texas Hill Country, in the beautiful little tourist town of Fredericksburg, Texas. Thanks for joining me today. I'm excited to play with the Wildflower birthday collection, which is what I've been creating with all week long. And let me see here. Let me share with you what I've done so far this week. Today's live, I hope, is going to go very quickly because I'm supposed to have lunch with my mom and her boyfriend and some family friends. And then Jeff is supposed to meet us. And I still have to put on some makeup. I've got my hair mostly done. So say hello if you're joining me. I would love to chit chat with you real quick. Let me show you what I did Monday and Wednesday. So I have everything in a scrapbook album already. On Monday, I created a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. So here is one side of the page, and I've been taking photos through the week for my 55th birthday, which was yesterday. And so this is the that page, and this page is what I did on Monday. So I've already done my journaling, and I may add a little bit more. I have a flip flap here that I'll put in a few more photos as well. And we did some sponging and splattering. I may do that on one of the cards as well, maybe both of them. And then on Wednesday, I did my story and sketch where I created a double pocket page that I could insert and extend the story for my 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. So these 8.5 by 11 page protectors are available on my website along with an album. If you want an album that's 8.5 by 11, they are all marked down 30% off the 8.5 products, and they still are available. Last I looked on Wednesday. And then now Stampin' Up! Does have the page protectors and the flip flaps that you can purchase and that are branded with Stampin' Up's logo. Good morning, Flo. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I had a wonderful day, and we're extending the party today, so that goes along with my extended story from Wednesday. So I hope to get a group photo of all of us at lunch today. But let's get started because I'm short on time today, and I made the cards pretty super simple. Everything's prepped, so it should go really quickly. I do have, I do plan on using some of this, I forget what it's called, open weave trim. I don't know if on both cards, but I know on one card I am. There's those pretty party dots that they're so bright and cheery. I love them. Probably just use the peach pie sponging and splattering like I have been, maybe just a little bit. And so I've got these are the colors that are in this collection of products. If you want to see all the products, you can check out my website. There's a link in the description that will take you to the full collection of products so you can see the papers, stamps, dies, and embellishments. So those two that I already showed you, but the colors in this collection are so pretty. I've had lots of fun playing with them this week and even planning on doing more this weekend. All right, so let me see which one I want to do first. I think I'm going to do this one, and then we'll come back to this here shortly. And I've got my crocodile here for the hole punch that I'll be, because I'm making a tag on this one. All right, so I have everything pre-cut. I also have it scored, but I'll walk you through those measurements real quick. So this is a 4 1/4 by 11, and you're going to put it in your paper trimmer. I put it in here and score here, here, and here. So, but I'm going to flip it around this way just to give you the measurements. So it's 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 6 3/4. I was gonna say, or you could do it this way. There's two ways. If you put it in your paper trimmer, like I would do it like this, like say this is the blade or the scoring tool, score, score, score. So then it would be, this one is, I'm double checking, 4 1/4, 8 1/2, and 9 3/4. All right. That's probably how I'll put it on in the instructions for us. So we have, I'm going to flip it this way. You're going to fold right here. So then you have like a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 base. Then you're going to fold up and down. So kind of a Z fold accordion. I've done this very similar card with the Marbled Elegance not too long ago. There's just a few little different elements to this one. The sizing, I think, is just a little bit different. And then this piece is a 2 1/4 by 11, and then you score it in half at 5 1/2. It's like, don't know what's under my fingernail, but I got to get it off. Then fold that. So then you have these two pieces. So it's going to be similar to this right here. But we don't want to attach any of that because we got to put some pattern papers down. Okay, these are the ones. These are all my bits and pieces. Let me get those up here. There we go. And let's see. I think I'm organized again. I packed up some of my stuff for our coffee and craft day yesterday up at the church. And this is what I worked on were my uh, Funfold cards today. And then we mostly chit-chatted and talked. So didn't get a lot done. Okay, so this piece, you can see this pretty paper. I used the front and the back of it. And you're going to adhere it right here. So I think this was a 4 by 4. Hello, Pauline. Thank you for joining me. Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? And then this piece is going to go right here. We're going to go ahead and put that down. So when I sat down to get ready for the live this morning, I freaked out a little bit because my monitor was not coming on. I'm not sure what the problem was. I unplugged it and put it back in, but Pumpkin, that little stinker, has been chewing on cords. So he's already almost chewed through the cord that my mouse goes to my computer to. Luckily, I have a backup one, but I'm gonna have to get a new one. And then he chewed through a while back, not very long ago, chewed through a phone cord, ruined it, like chewed it into pieces. So I hope he doesn't do something that's like plugged in and he gets electrocuted because I would be sad. All right, and then this piece is going to go. I think I need to cut this piece down just a smidge. I had it at, I think it needs to be at 2 inches because this is 2 1/4. So let me do that. And we're going to put this piece glued right to the front there. Yay! Valentine's and granddaughters. Great combination. That ought to be fun. Yeah, I can't believe today's the last day of January. It's been a long month. Guess January always kind of is after the holidays. And it drags out and then it just snowballs. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, can't believe it's December. All right, so then this piece, we're going to adhere it to the front here. And then, so it's going to kind of go over like this. Okay. But you only want to adhere it like right back here and right up here. I'm just going to do, you could do some tear and tape if you wanted. But see, I'm just going to do a little bit of um, kind of centering it so I can see where, let me pull it up a little bit. Let me find the center. That should work. And get it straight. So it's only maneuvering it a little bit. It's only going to go right there on that piece. So then you have it open like that. Then flip it over and do the same thing back here. So I'll just put a little bit of glue right up here. And now I see, whoops, see how it's hanging over just a smidge right there? Once it's all dry, you can go in there and snip that off with some scissors. See it? But I'll wait till I'm sure it's dry. So once we have this folded, we do have a 4¼ by 5½ inch card. Okay, it's just that this part is missing. So this is how it can sit on a desk. That's what's so cool about this particular card. And then we can pop and layer up some stuff right here, which is what we're going to do with all of this, all these goodies. So we're going to, so this is, let me see if I can find one of the strips. It's part of the DSP, so that was the back side. We used some of this on Monday. So it's got like 5 tags across here. So I guess they're 2 inches about, well, these are actually 2 3/8. I think there was one extra. Maybe not, maybe it, yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have to be, yeah. So yeah, you get 5 across. So I'm going to use this one and get some scissors. And I'm just going to snip this little white area off right here. So then I'm going to turn it into a tag. So now we have that. And then I wanted to layer it onto a piece of cardstock just to give it some structure, a little be more sturdy. So we can just adhere this right onto this scrap of white. I can give you a measurement here in a minute. Now, all these measurements will be in my PDF that will be ready sometime tomorrow. You'll get a supply list. So that's like 2 3/8 by 4¼ And then we can go ahead and take any type of hole punch. I'm using my Crocodile. I'm going to punch a hole right up there in the center like that. And then we also can take our scissors and just cut that off right there to mimic that tag look. So you just have a border all the way around your tag. All right, so we're going to decorate this up. Now, this is cute just as is. You could do it like that and stamp something right here at the bottom to keep it super simple. I decided I wanted to build it up a little bit. Of course, this, um, you don't have to put the hole here because I actually just glued my ribbon on earlier. But if you wanted to string it through, and I might string it through just to show you how I wanted to do it, how I like it. All right, so I cut a piece of, this is the die. So these are the dies. There's that piece right there. And cut that out of the brushed silver and gold specialty cardstock. Hello, Louise. How are you? It's rainy in Maryland. Well, our weather here in the Texas Hill Country just finally cleared up today. It's going to be a beautiful day, I believe. It's getting warmer. All right, so I think I want to kind of go like this. You're only going to see a little bit on the sides here. So, I mean, you could go like that if you wanted to, which maybe that's just what I'll do. I'll just kind of put a few dots. I'll snip off the ends that are hanging over. So we'll do like right there. So here's just a great way that you can alter these tags if you want to be a little bit more creative. I just want to hold those down till it kind of sticks. Got one of the kittens over here behind me that's playing with some dirt on the floor or something. So it was rainy and muddy the last 2 days. All right, so I'm going to pop that up right there. I don't have much left of this one. I think I have another one of these somewhere. I need to, but we're just going to use every little bit of this. I'm just going to go through and snip these so I have different size pieces that I can just pull off of here. They can be longer if you want. I just decided I would snip them all like this. And then you've got this piece too as well. So I can take, these are almost like um, half pieces of the dimensional. The smaller one, like the little one that I had, can go like right down in here and right there. So I'm guessing there's probably some really good names. There's probably a name for this card, but what I did was my upline and some of her downline, I think they are, uh, they did a creative online convention. It was posted last weekend, and they did mystery projects, which, if you've been around here for a while, you know I love the mystery projects. They give you just the dimensions. So that's how I pre-cut everything. And then, and you use whatever collection of products you would like. All right, so there's that. And so both of these cards are from that online convention that I did. Now I'm just going to take these and kind of roll my finger a little bit, separate those tassels. So this was a die cut. I'm going to get the little bit of glue right there at the end. And I have a sample card for this one complete that I'll show you at the end. And it's a little bit different as far as the embellishments go. All right, so I'm going to just put some glue right here, and we're going to build this up right over here and just let this kind of hang off the sides on both sides. You can layer these up some. I've seen so many cute ideas with these little tassels. And then I'm not sure if I want this one. I finally figured out I could use one of the leftover envelopes from my die, like the dies here. Once I take them out of these envelopes and put them onto a magnet sheet inside the case, I have these that I can use for storage. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I want that blue. We'll look at it here in a minute. There may be another little one. I hate to like pull them all out, but I may have to. So that's in the same color. Let's just do it real quick. But all these pieces, y'all, come out of the designer series paper. It's a specialty pack because it has 2 sheets of these punch outs, these dies. There's that one. I was going to see if I had another color. I don't know if I want, may just be the blue and the pink. And I've already used a ton of these. There's another one of, because you get 2 of each of the dies. All right, I think that's pretty much it. And I'm going to make a mess probably. Um, this I'm going to, I'll decide once I lay it on top of here which one of these I want to put on the cake. So these are little pieces right here that that finish off those tassels really nicely. I'm going to grab maybe some tweezers because these are so tiny. Ooh, I'm bending it. And then you can put them right here. So I just did opposite colors. This suite of products in our scrapbooking brochure that is a digital copy. You can find it online. It comes with the Wildflower birthday two-tone 12 by 12 cardstock. So I got all these colors of cardstock in that pack. This one might work because it's got the blue candles. So I'll have to decide where I want to put it. And so we're almost done. Well, I am going to do a little stamping. Let me see if I can find a small scrap. There's one. So I'm going to do hooray on this one with the stamping, the peach pie. Going to stamp it on a scrap and we're going to fussy cut it out. I do need to bring those in so I don't forget them. All right, so let's see. Laura's here. Hello, Laura. And we're going to do some fussy cutting. I was just asking what everybody had planned for the weekend. Hope your week's gone well for you. We finally have some pretty weather today. Now it's still kind of cool. I've had the back door open for the kittens and my feet are cold. So it's kind of maybe a little bit breezy, but the sky is clear and blue today. And it's supposed to warm up over the next week and be in the 60s and 70s. So I think we'll have some really nice weather, which means I really need to commit to going and walking at the park a couple of days this week. Because I don't like doing that when it's super cold. Of course, it'll probably be still kind of chilly in the mornings, but probably not in the 30s how it has been, 20s and 30s. I know some of y'all have had some really cold weather. All right, so almost got that out. You can see how I'm kind of trying to turn the paper and not my scissors so much, so then I get a little bit smoother cut around. And who are my fussy cutters or who can't stand to fussy cut? All righty, let me round that up just a little bit. And then this piece can go right down here. So let's grab some mini dots, dimensionals, and put one right there on the H and one right down here on the Y. because we won't need anything right there in the middle. Hey, Jamie. Ooh, snow. Goodness. You have to remind me where you're located at. Oh, Utah. I see. I looked up. Yeah, I've heard that y'all haven't gotten a lot of snow this year. All right, so there's that. And let's bring this in. I need ribbon. I need to decide. I'm going to put a dot behind this and then figure out where I want to apply it just to add something to the. Probably just do it like right here. I could do it right in the middle, but I think I'm going to do it kind of off center. And then we'll do a couple of, I can go ahead and put on, I'll do the peach pie right up here at the top. Gotten to where I like to put these dots on top of the tassels just to finish that off. And let's do maybe one. I think I'm going to switch and do pink. Since we got a lot of peach pie going on, let's put some pretty in pink down here. I think that'll work. And now I'm going to put this right here, and we're going to use some, we'll just use up some of this stuff. Let's do, that's a little bit long. See if that's, so you can pull a whole strip off. That'll work perfect. Just making sure, yeah. Keep it fairly close to the center because a little bit of it will hang off. It's just right there. Just use every bit of that. And I think I'm going to bypass decorating the inside today because of my time crunch. And I'm just going to center this right on here. So lots of texture and dimension. And let's play with this finally. I forgot to do it all week. Now you can create some cute little bows. It cuts kind of funny since it's like an open weave, see, but it's beautiful. So it could be, it could go like this, not that long, of course, but I'm just going to, I kind of squished it up to, so that I could make my bow. It just kind of helped me get it through there and finagle it so that, and I'll trim off some of this excess. And then you can kind of play around and we'll see if we can get it opened back up. There we go, I think. I don't want it super big, so I'm gonna looking to see. I think that's there. So you can just be gentle with it because it is very delicate. I'm gonna kind of try to turn that. And then we can just put it right up here at the top. I'm gonna trim off some of this excess. And once we get it on there, maybe even trim a little bit more off, maybe. And then just use a few glue dots. Whoops. And I think I'm going to pull it off with that. And I'm going to put it right around here. Well, let me see where I want to put it. I put that hole punch, but I don't really, you can't really see it. So I'm going to put the glue dots like right up here at the very top. Whoops. And so I'm just pulling it off with my take your pick tool, putting a few dots right there so that I can stick this on here. And I don't want to completely cover up those handles. And then just play around with the bow a little bit till you like it. And I think I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. This one I did a little bit bigger. All right, there we have card number 1. This is the other sample that I had. So very similar, just different colors, a different die cut. So I've got 2 birthday cards now. Love that. I need them. Anyone have a birthday coming up soon? And remember, can't think of, she's not online or I don't see her. So Jamie says we haven't, and it's beyond weird. It's sunny almost the entire winter, and we had no snow on Christmas. Oh, hey Debbie, how are you? It is a beautiful day. I'm excited to get out. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, and Pauline has to work this weekend, and Jamie's birthday's not till June. All right. Next. Now I see if I can find all my pieces. All right, so what? Let's see here. I'm gonna look. 10:30. I have like 15 minutes. I wanted to try to be done about 10:45 so that I could finish my hair and change and do my makeup. I got to throw on a little makeup. All right, so here is a 4 1/4 by 11. Score it at 5 1/2. Let me find my sample. I didn't get this one completely done, so I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. We'll go ahead and adhere this piece, which is a 4 by 5 1/4. Isn't that pretty paper? Look at the back. This would be great for baby. I just liked this week. I had fun because of more pop, a little bit. I love that blueberry bushel, and it's going to be in a couple of other um, collections here. I think it is in some of the other collections, but then it's also going to be in another one that's coming out soon too, I think. All right, so and then this piece is it's already scored. This is a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on whatever side, and then when you fold it, let's find the bone folder. Let's push that down. And then I'm going to put adhesive right here on the inside, and we're going to close this up and adhere it to the back of the card right there. So it's going to close like this. Got to let it set for a minute before I show you the kind of the mechanism. Okay, so it's going to open like that and then open like this. All right. Super simple, but fun. And then I've got some of this pretty pool party, I guess is what it is. So put right on there. And that piece, let me look, I think was about 3 1/2 by 4, I think right here. All right, so let's play around. I think I did this piece. I cut it so you could put it on the inside. I got a little bit of glue right there, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that. I think I was just gonna put it like right there. So let's do that. Since I'm thinking about it, that'll be probably the extent of my decoration. on this one. Now you could totally bring in some of those. Actually, I think I was going to do this as well. So this nests right in there real nice. I don't think I have room on the front for this. So on this one, you can either put it right there in the center, or you can even push it up to the top and it would just leave more width, more of the pretty and pink showing down there. So let's just stick it right in here. I'm just going to put it like right there. And it'll just add a little extra to the card when you open it up. And also, I wanted to, now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to stamp Make a Wish in here. So let me look at my colors real quick. So I've stayed with the peach pie all week long, so I'm just going to stick with it. I didn't clean that one off. Let's do that. All right. Say, sure, I'm proud of myself for getting most all of this prepped ahead of time today. All right, and so you could do up here, you could do down here. I kind of always like to put it like right in the center or kind of up high, because then I can put the person's name up here and then write, something down and sign at the bottom or right around it. However, I mean, you can use this whole space if you want, and you can even use this if you wanted to. You could even put another piece of pattern paper inside here. That would be fun. I'm not going to do that right now, but like I have a card, it won't really fit. But maybe if there was a square card, I think there's a square cupcake, but just even some more of this pattern you could put right here if you wanted, or a totally different pattern. So close like that. All right, now let's build this up. Let's see. I was thinking, um, I want to cut this off. I was thinking kind of like this because it'll fit. I can cut it off like right over here, I think. I think it'll pretty close. And then I want to be able to see the tag some. So let's put this on first. We're going to just glue it down. I think I'm going to go right here. Remember, there's two of these in your die cuts. I think that was just about perfect. I'm just going to round this up just a little bit so it kind of looks like the other side and not like I just chopped it right off. And then let's just put it down. My glue is getting gunky. And then we're going to put it up pretty high, I think. Centered so that it kind of goes onto that white part. Of course, I may want to have, yeah, I'm going to do this like, I think I'm just going to do it like that. I don't think I want it all the way up to the top. Trying to decide. Give me just a second. I'm kind of, I just wanted to use that banner. So let's just do that. There's, I stuck it up under there so like it's a big banner behind there. This is gonna, I can like put this off to the side maybe. So if you noticed, I have some, so Bevan will be turning 18, but not till August. So we'll see if I keep this that long or if I can even remember that I have it. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tuck a little bit of glue right here. And we'll grab the rest of these. I'm going to pop this up. So these bigger pieces can go right there. And then that little one, so I can get that off there now. And go on the candle. Then I have a couple of other little pieces here that I wanted to build up. So very little stamping on either one of these. I'm going to pop it down. I'm going to even let it hang off just a tiny bit over here like that. Okay, I think that'll work. That'll give me some room for my number 18. And then I was thinking I would put a flower. I'm not sure yet. Let's see here. Let me see how this is going to fit on here. I'm going to put the 18 down first. And then remember, we stamped Make a Wish on the inside. So I think that works. I'm going to put, and I think because this, it pops off there fine, the gold on the gold foil. Hold it down. I'm going to stagger the numbers a little bit. Just like that. And then let's see. Ah, so Debbie's birthday's in February. Fun, fun. We'll have to do something fun. Trying to decide. Think I'll do it behind as to make the, I'm just going to tuck it right up in there. And then I feel like this might be kind of big coming out of here. I'm not crazy about that, so I'm going to set that aside. There are some smaller pieces maybe in there. I was going to see if I came across one, but we're just about done. There's a little bit smaller piece. About like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I've got these little pieces that I cut from um the they would work. Here, let's do this. We've got this little piece too. So those are the dies, the little bitty dies. I'm going to put that down. We're going to put a mini glue dot here. I think this is what will work. So I got to wrap it up so I can get ready or finish it up. And then we'll just do that right there. And I'm going to have tweezers. I already lost it. Where'd it go? Okay. Did it? There it is. Yep. Now I can see. See, I can do this in here. That, so just a little bit of the, again, this was the um, brushed silver and gold. Let's shove that up in there and put it right there. And I'll do both of them. It's either not enough glue or too much glue. Like that. Okay, that'll work. And then all we really have to do now is finish off with, we'll do a little peach pie right there. And there's a lot going on. I don't even know if I need anything else anywhere. I'll put like one down here. How about one right there? I just like odd numbers. And one floating over here somewhere. Now, since there's a lot going on, I don't think ribbon-wise I need anything else for that. We've got that. Then it flips up, and we have Make a Wish. Good morning, Lori. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do on that one. Keep it super simple. So we had these two cards today. We've got we can do some decorating here, and then remember I said we could trim off this little bit that over that hung over just to clean that up. You can decorate the inside here if you wanted to, or stamp a sentiment, of course. Hooray. You could do hooray for cake, because there's for cake. Hooray. There's really not, it's your birthday. Hooray, happy birthday. Something like that. You could do the make a wish in there too. Um, There is a 4 and a 2, so you could do tags. And I did learn that this little piece right here cuts little bitty pieces. I'm not even going to try. I probably already lost them. Yeah, I did. Oh, here, we have a visitor. Just in time, right at the end. So thank y'all for joining me. I'm going to sign off so that I can get ready for my birthday dinner or lunch. And hope y'all have a great weekend. Stay warm. I see Pauline's in July. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kathy. I hope y'all all have a wonderful weekend. Join me Monday to be surprised at what I'm creating because I don't even know what is on the agenda for Monday yet. But whatever Stamping Up will post, I think I will be working on Monday. So they'll be sharing group number 4 of the Artisan Design Team projects, monthly projects, later today on their social media. So that'll give you a hint of what I'm probably going to be working with. So last Friday, this is what they shared. And then I think they're going to highlight a bundle from the mini catalog, probably. And I'm pretty sure I have all those. I tried to plan ahead. I just haven't listed out everything for y'all so y'all would know. But maybe I'll do that for February. And that way I'll have a plan ahead for the whole month. All right, y'all take care. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for joining me, commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, all the good stuff. Take care. Bye bye.